I'm up now, it's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot, my God said. She want the Mew, she want the East Straight. How much it hosted, like an Andre. I spent a band on a that Band-Aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need...
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
From the 22 now, here's a second down and 9. Sanders. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Junkins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have no Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't you play the nature.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demetrius Knight. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Sanders. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here we go. And they'll run it here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a shoulder to Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Here we go. 12. Right 80.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's here. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 6. To throw now, here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Now inside the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Great run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Bud, be ready.
Sanders to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on. 19, 18.
To throw is Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
11. 12. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
I'm fine, ready?
2nd and 10.
12. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Sanders. Johnson's got it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Sanders. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jerome Baker, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fights loose. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready? COVID-19. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Will get that one to Carter complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, come on. 19-18.
From the gun, it's Shador. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him. Actually, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
180. 12. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mason Graham. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleep.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Sanders. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Carter from 3 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
70.
The Browns will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Bengals 14. Browns 12.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. I like that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Right?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180. 11-90. 11-90. 11-11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Browns 12. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18, find in. 18, Cardinal.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. But 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Sanders. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Cutting, man. Cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Chase Brown. He'll get into the end zone, a 3-yard rushing touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Ted McMillan. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Panthers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the 1,000-yard receiver from a year ago, Zay Flowers. Make it a 70-yard touchdown.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club on time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down.
Hey. Fix the eagle, fix the eagle. Shut up. Ready? Let's go now. Let's go. Ready?